سبيل الدموع سبيل
If you are starting a business, if you're starting an online business and stuff like that, online coaching and stuff like that, now why you should be having an online community at the back end of the business, like at the back end. So the topic that we're going to dive on this particular tip, this particular video is 4 reasons why you should build an online community. Now, being an introvert, what is one best thing for you is you don't even have to come outside into the world and tell me like, dude, I'm doing this. We all have stage fears. I had so terrible examples to terrible play, not terrible, I wouldn't say, so crazy experiences when I was gonna given an opportunity to lead and give a speech on a stage, but I was like, boom, frozen all the way, and I couldn't even say one word. Came down all the way. It's like one incident that happened in college. Probably next time. Now, being an introvert, this is something that you can do because you are not on the stage. You are just from sitting at your comfort, probably a house. You just need a laptop and an internet and a great mic and your expertise, your experiences, your stories. This is one of the best models that you can create an online community, and the reasons why you should create an online community is four that we're going to talk about is four. The first reason is you being great at what you are getting them results. Now when you're getting them results, now what do we mean by that? You are not just going to sell products that will make money, but what you are also doing as a part and parcel of the game is you are hand holding them and you are making them accountable of the products that they have purchased from you. Got it? Now that you have shared your experience in an online course, for example, you have sold them and you bring people to your community. Now once they are inside a community, what happens is you are not just like other people out inside the market where probably they are just, take an example of an offline business. Like you, for example, I bought this. I'm not going to go back to Sprague stationery because they don't have a community. If they had a community of folks who were like stationery, who were buying some things from them, probably when I communicate with them, it's like I'll get to know their offers, their opinion. Probably who just bought this particular brush pen for when they bought this particular thing, I'll be able to better communicate like what do I do with this pen? What do you do with this pen? Can you show me a few examples that you do so that I can also. So when you're building that community, what happens is it helps to get results. It impacts more than just money. Money, you're just going to make money this much, not this much. You're going to make a lot of money, but then money becomes like a byproduct. You're not just selling one piece of thing. You're selling a course, you're selling a community, and you are also having a community. People is talking to each other, and you are making them accountable of what they have purchased. As like you have invested in it. Like do things. You're over and over saying it's like you have bought things from me. Use it. You have bought things from me. Use it. There are so many things that we buy on impulse, probably physical things that we never go back and use. Probably if that business owner would have had a community like, what do you do with this journal? I want to know. For example, that's right. Or he probably gives examples of what you can do with journal. Probably you are going to be that guy is going to create a community where you are going to talk to each other, and he is going to make sure that the money that you have spent or invested is used to its potential. Point number two, you are going to create like-minded people. The reason two that why you should have an online community is because you are on your own journey, you are on your own path, you're just going. It's like I want to hit that goal, you're just following that, you're following that particular road journey and you're just paving the path and going in that journey. On the back end, when you have a community, they are going to help you out, and when inside the community you're going to have like-minded people. That's how they're going to purchase from you. Just because they resonate with what you're doing, they are going to invest their hard-earned money into what you're doing. They are going to invest their one of the assets is time in you. Okay, I want to see what you're doing, I want to learn what you're learning. So when you're doing those things, you have that like-minded community with you. You are eliminating literally the whole world and just having those small set of people who looks up to you, who wants to learn from you, who wants to understand the mindset that you've got, so that even they can adapt to that mindset and learn what they're learning, do what they're doing, start implementing things the way you are doing, so that you are doing for a reason. you are doing using some tactics. Now when they know that, they'll be probably in a better position to do stuff. So getting serious members into the community. The third point is, once you sell them something within the community, you have focused topics. For example, if you are into the superpower called mindset or stress resilient or a meditation or something like that, it's a huge industry domain altogether. But within that particular community, when you create that particular community, you have got subtopics to it. We are going to talk about this particular topic in this week. We are going to talk about that specific focused discussion on that specific day. So when you have that, all the like-minded people within your community, they come up to you, they have specific questions, they have specific answers they need, they are going through specific problems, and who are they going to ask? They're going to ask you. You already being like one step ahead into the journey, you're going to help them out. Point number 3. Moving on to point number 4, when you are together instead of being alone. When you are together, you're growing together. Life is, in other words, you can say, life takes over you. Life has a tendency, like, for example, if I want to learn calligraphy, that has happened with me like a couple of months back. I wanted to learn calligraphy and I started writing it down. I did for like 2 to 3 days and I just couldn't maintain the habit. I just couldn't maintain the momentum. I just lost it till date. I couldn't pick that topic with that particular habit, with that particular momentum. Why did that happen? Because I did not had an accountability body. I did not had a community who was teaching it. I was not pretty much serious about doing it to the T. My mistake. That's on me. But also I did not had a community. That's really probably I should have invested in the community. I did not. Lesson learned. Life took over. Life took over. Now, how do you stay together? When you build a community around your expertise, your experiences, your superpower, when you are together, you stay together, you learn together, you grow together, you evolve together, you celebrate together, be it successes, be it failures. When you do that together, it's fun. That's another reason that you need to have an online community towards the back end of your system. A bonus reason that I have kept for you is like, you are going to have members from thousands of places. In city, multiple areas. In state, multiple places. In a country, multiple states. In the world, multiple countries. Across the nation, nationally, internationally, you are going to accommodate all those people within the community. You will be distant from each other, but you will be so close to each other. They will be so close to each other within your community. I am so close to the members of my mentors community. I am so close to the members of our community because I don't even go and meet people out there, but I know that I'm just a message far. They are just a message far. I just call them on calls, like one-to-one calls, Zoom calls. We are very distant. I stay in Chennai currently. I'm studying Chennai. Now, I have no people in Chennai whom I communicate with, but across the nation, there are people from all over the states who are my best of friends, my go-to people, and so many cool things. And even you, probably when you're watching it, you might not be from Chennai. That's the power of internet. That's the reason when you build an online community, you probably will be. I am doing workouts from a person who is probably staying in Canada. I don't exactly know where he stays, but then probably Canada. He has built his own community. He stays in different country altogether. I'm doing workouts. I'm learning from him. We are going together. I'm celebrating myself. But we are distant, but we are close. That is the reason when you are thinking of doing an online business, always think that, okay, when I do this, I also want to adapt that inside my community. When I do this, this should be the reason of the community building. And you can kind of branch everything down from the community in itself. Having said that, this video had been a challenging one for me to create, but then I was like, okay, this is a really nice topic to talk about, and we went for over 10 minutes, and it was really fun recording this previous session. And thank you so much. for being a part of this particular video, and I will see you in another video.
فبالله كم تستطب القروح ويبرأ جروح